Welcome to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Acorns. Yes, the next week I'll be I'm saying. Okay, so today I'm gonna teach you how to bake wedding cake. Okay, I'm giving you a free recipe. It's very, very tasty, very moist, and I really love it. Okay, so before we start, I'm going to introduce all these ingredients to you. We're going to use flour, which is soft flour. We're going to use eggs, sugar, trickle, and with trickle, it's just going to add a little color to our cake. Okay, so this is brownie. Okay, it's the same purpose as this. Okay, and this is brandy. I prefer using old admiral. Golden syrup. Let's also add a little bit of taste to the cake. Okay. And this is our baking powder. And this is mixed fruits essence or flavor. Okay. These are the cups I'm going to use for this recipe. The cups and spoons I'm going to use for this recipe. This is 1 cup, which is also 250 mils. Okay, this is 1 tablespoon, and then 1 teaspoon and half cup of 1 cup. Yeah. So this is our scale. I'm going to teach you how I measure my ingredients using this particular scale. Okay, then there's sieve, and then our bowl, and then, okay. So these are the things, and then margarine. So these are the things we're going to use for today's recipe. Okay, so firstly, let's measure our flour. Okay, we are going to use 1 pound 2 ounce flour. So we are going to measure this on our scale. Today I'm not going to forward this video because I want you all to get the measurements. And since we are baking a wedding cake, to triple the recipe, okay, so you get enough cake. So almost there. Yeah. Okay, so we come to sieve it. And before you start to, please make sure your hands are clean. My hands are clean. I've washed my hands, so my hands are clean. So let's go to the sieving. So we use 1 pound 2 ounce for this particular recipe. This times 1 of the recipe. Okay. So when you are doing the wedding cake, you times it by 4 or you times it by 3, okay, depending on the size of pans you are using. If you are using a square pan, you can either times it by 4, okay, but I'm using a round pan, so I'll times it by 3, okay. So this measurement is only 1, as in 1 times 1, okay? So I'll times it by 3 so that we get the exact amount of butter we want, okay? So I'm done sieving the flour. So we are going to add 1 teaspoon of nutmeg to it. You have to sieve this one too. Guys, you see what I'm talking about. So if you don't sieve the nutmeg, have you seen this? There's a leftover. Okay. So when you don't sieve it, you see that when you're eating the cake, there'll be a big large nutmeg in the cake. Okay, so you have to sieve it. So it is small. This is our baking powder. So we are going to use 1 tablespoon of baking powder. Okay. You can heap it because I like heaping the baking powder. Okay. For this recipe, I like heaping it. It's not leveled. So please, I'm done measuring the flour, the nutmeg and baking powder. So let's mix everything together and put it aside. And let's get to another thing. Okay. Guys, so we are starting with sugar, okay? With the sugar, you can use 1 cup of sugar for this recipe. 1 cup of sugar too is 8 ounces on this scale, which is half pound, okay? So we are going to use 1 cup sugar for this recipe. There's no need to measure it because 1 cup also saves us 8 ounces on this particular scale, okay? So we are just using 1 cup, okay? Guys, it should be leveled out, okay? Don't keep it because it will be there will be too much sugar, okay? So this is 1 cup. So when you are trickling, description box, so don't worry, okay? Thank you.